And we've been playing around in this area this morning. We slept in that riverbed just before the Skeleton Coast Park, where you're not allowed access. And now we are traveling south along the side of the Skeleton Coast Park, and we'll make our way up there towards Hoarusib. This is the countryside we're in. This is where we're driving. And over that high dune is the Skeleton Coast National Park, which is restricted access, and therefore we won't go in there or anywhere near there, as there's diamond mining and all sorts of things going on over there. And if you get stuck, it's not that easy to get out. So we'll do a photo stop up here in the dunes. And we're heading east again, actually more northeast, and down up a dry riverbed now to get back to the more recognized roads. Tea stop, and we're using the shade, Bruno's shade, breakfast and tea. After 6 nights out in the wilderness, we still got nice fresh stuff, and this will be our view. There's a few rocks here saying breakfast stop. And there we are. Another draadmannetjie that we've come across, a wire man that somebody has put up in the deserts of Namibia, and every now and then on the road we come across one and we stop and we look at his number and we photograph him. And we've come across another draadmannetjie about another 15-20 k's further on, up on the hill here, and he's number 10, and he says just resting before going to 1.
Well, we don't know it, but could we be standing on a petrified forest? It certainly looks like it. It's not on the map, but every one of these rocks bears such a strong resemblance to a tree trunk. And they do have these phenomena in Namibia. There is actually a place called the Petrified Forest.
Somebody made a campfire.
But you could blow me with a feather if these are not bits of petrified tree sticking out the rocks here. Let's zoom in. It would have been an amazing phenomenon that caused it. The forest knocked down by something, all the trees piled up onto each other and then petrifying over the millennia. But there it is, our very own little petrified forest. We'll have to just confirm it with someone and see if it is. And of course bring a sample home, why not?
This is Puros. We're coming into to get some data, to buy some data. It's a little town in a riverbed, and then we'll go back to the campsite and sort out comms with family and friends. And this is town, and we've been told to look for the green shop. The green shop is the one which should be selling airtime and data. There's tire repairs, welding, wine shop, an old caravan.
That one green.
That one looks green. I think I see a green shop.
Did you go last time? Or when you guys?
Just outside Puros, which we've just been through to buy some airtime, successfully loaded. We've come across this delightful community campsite on the riverbed. We have a view of the dry riverbed with complete with elephant poo.
I felt, you know, on the trip.
And although we're a bit early, we're going to trench in here because we can catch up with all our comms with our airtime. Just sit in the shade and hope an elephant comes by. And right on hand, our own ablution blocks. We're the only people in camp. And tra-la. And this side, basin and shower. And we'll have a nice warm shower later on, although we probably won't want warm, we'll probably want cold. And 6 o'clock in the morning, the sun is about to rise here in Puros at the community campsite. Tea time, morning tea, a view of the river, and then it'll be a quick pack up because there's not much to pack today. And a drive down about 4 kilometers down the river. The guy who runs a community camp says there's a water hole, and we'll go and check out the water hole. Going down the dry riverbed from Puros towards the waterhole. We've already seen a giraffe and some springbuck, so we'll see if there's anything further down at the water.
Worry about soft sand, worry about wood.
There would definitely be water down here when you look at all the greenery, which is untypical, and the ground that we're driving on is already a bit wet, so there's a natural spring down here, which is where the animals will be drinking. Yes. This part of the world, water is everything.
That's cute. Some minnows, but that's probably quite typical.
Oh, this is lovely. The river at Puros is actually flowing. For the first time, we're seeing flowing water. The spring was just above us, and now we're following the river down in hope of seeing some more game. Be a nice place to camp along this riverbed. Wildlife, but there is animal life down here. These belong to the townspeople of Puros.
This should be a real wet, soggy, messy patch.
And this would be a dangerous place to be in a flash flood when the river goes through that opening. there's an oryx, he's in the shadow, which is see him shortly. Standing there quite nicely for us, and suddenly realised that there's humans around and it might be time to move, and stopped again. Lots of elephant poo and no elephants. Beautiful rocks.
Which way is it coming? Okay, here we are in the canyon outside of Puros. I'm up nice and high taking macro pictures of this beautiful aloe. Good morning! The car just gone past.